Tiana, Khadijah, Lenny, Carvel, him, her, bodies, they're all dead.
And who do you think that's because of?
Yo guys, what's good? It's your boy Johnny's Tech World, and I'm back again with another video. Been on a bit of a hiatus, you know, that's been happening. Your boy turned 25 or whatever, so you know, it's been a bit mad. But we're back, and today we're going to be talking about Warzone 2. So in a previous video I talked about Modern Warfare 2 and my thoughts about that game. And then we're going to be talking about Warzone 2, talking about Ashika Island, the various components, because I feel like this game has a lot of potential, but Activision have done their best in messing it up again. And yeah, this game just doesn't slap like Warzone 1 for various reasons, and I'm going to be talking about that. You're also going to see some gameplay here where one of these games I got like 17 kills and my first dub. So without further ado, let's get into the video and talk about various topics we have to talk about. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and thank you to all my subscribers and people who have commented and liked on my previous videos. So the first thing we're going to get talking about is the movement. Now, this has been one of my main gripes with Warzone 2, simply because it's just very clunky. I said a similar thing about Modern Warfare 2 with the movement, but I can bear with that because it's a multiplayer game and it should be fast paced. But with a battle royale, it should be much slower paced than a multiplayer. But Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2 are practically the same game when it comes to the movement, the TTK, and it's just very annoying because you don't get to react to certain things. Personally, jump shotting isn't really a good thing to do in this game, in my personal opinion. It has to be very situational. Crouching, like crouch spamming, or you know, laying prone to shoot is your best bet in this game. And yeah, it just doesn't encourage you to go out and run and gun it. It encourages people to just camp corners, hold angles, play very slow paced. And listen, that just isn't enjoyable for me. I understand that's enjoyable for more casual players and stuff like that, but it just isn't enjoyable overall in my opinion. And it shows because their numbers are down in terms of the amount of people that are playing this game. On Steam it's rated 5 out of 10. So it's very annoying to just have to deal with clunky movement, especially when you have very fast killing guns as well. You have to deep it. The fastest killing gun ever in Warzone 1 was the DMR, which was the most horrible 2 weeks I ever had to deal with. But when you look at Warzone 2, every gun kills you faster than the DMR. So what time do you have to react to shooting or anything? You have to basically make sure you are camped up and cooped up in a nice warm building, ready to hold your L2 and R2 or whatever you use to aim and shoot, and make sure you're pre-aiming, otherwise you're a dead man. So you do have moments where you're able to outplay people and stuff like that. I've had my fair share of being able to outplay and juke and jive and all of that stuff, but you know, it's not easy to do that. And that doesn't have to do with difficulty, it has to do with fluidity, and the game just isn't fluid enough. So when it comes to movement, it's a no from me. The second thing I want to talk about is the time to kill, or TTK for short, and it's just way too quick. For me, I don't know how you can have a game where you have clunky movement and fast killing and expect it to work. Apex for me is the perfect example of how you can have fast movement and fast killing guns and have a very efficient game, and this game doesn't do that. Now, I think Ashika Island has a lot of potential to be a great map. You know, it has, you know, lots of good POIs. It has the main POI in Castle where, you know, it's a hot drop and people want to drop in and fight a lot of people. So I really enjoy the map, but the game doesn't allow it to be great, and that's one thing that's very annoying. And another issue is tied in with this is that they're so slow to make changes. Like, why does it take so long to nerf a gun? The RPK was a meta for 60 days. Why? And I remember watching Swag's video regarding the state of Warzone and stuff like that. And he asked them why it took so long to like nerf the gun, for example. And it was like, oh, because Modern Warfare 2 runs on the same engine as Warzone 2, it takes longer to make changes. But I'm just like, no, you guys are being lazy. And I saw their first ounce of laziness in Warzone 1. So what I remember is that MW 2019, Warzone 1 and Vanguard were all made on the same engine, I believe. And Cold War was made on a different engine, which was like a Black Ops 3 adaptation. So I remember when they implemented Cold War into Warzone, and that was the day that Warzone 1 went to crap. Because they literally thought they could do a copy and paste of one engine into another and it would work. We had 3 times optics giving us 10 times zoom. We had barrels that were supposed to increase ADS speed, increasing bullet velocity. Like, it wasn't making sense. And I feel like because they were still able to maintain their clout and, you know, people still stuck around, it's just like, okay, you know, we can be lazy. Like, MW2 was an incomplete game when it came out. And to be honest, it still is right now. I'll be so real. Even Warzone 2 is an incomplete game, if we're being honest. And I think it took a month before all the like changes were made to essentially rectify all the errors with the attachments and guns and stuff, which was just, yeah, very long to say the least in terms of the gaming world. And it just shows like a lack of effort and a lack of care. Like, I'd rather you just take longer to like fix it than, you know, just saying, you know what, we're going to do this regardless. Because I remember they initially delayed the deployment of Cold War into Warzone 1, and I think they knew that this issue was there, but they still said, you know what, we're going to put it there regardless, because why not? So overall, I just think Activision really need to listen to their COD community when it comes to making changes. Verdansk got stale. As much as we love it, people wanted a change. But we didn't want Caldera. If anything, I would take Al Mazrah on old Warzone 1, and that would have been a perfect map. So yeah, you really need to listen to your COD community, and that way you can still make your money and people can be happy. And if you don't, and they haven't been doing it for many years, as this man has told us countless times,
the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
But that concludes my thoughts and opinions on Warzone 2. If you have any thoughts and opinions regarding the game, if you like it or dislike it, what are the elements that you like and dislike, then please feel free to comment those down below. Also, if there are any other things that you would like me to review, then please feel free to also comment those down below. I've been in my gaming bag recently, so I've been reviewing a lot of games and gaming products, but we'll be reviewing other technology products as well, so please stay tuned for that. Until then, it's been your boy Johnny's Tech World. Love.